Had to lie to remove my hijab? Non-hijabi Muslim woman here. First off, this really depends on your family and your personal safety. How religious is your family? Are we talking, they'll be really mad and might disown me, or are we talking, they will literally have me kidnapped and shipped off to be married back home? Or are we talking, honor killing is definitely on the table? Whatever you decide to do, prioritize your own safety first. Don't be Banaz Mahmoud. I'm very lucky that my father left Egypt before the revolution when hijab was not required. And he's always been very open and liberal. Ever since moving to the USA, he's only ever asked me to wear hijab in mosque, just as a sign of respect. Many of my sisters are not in the same position. Consider your safety and your options very carefully before you take this to your parents. In the meantime, lying to save your own life is acceptable. Do whatever you need to do to secure your safety and comfort. The problem is them, not you. We all do dumb and weird stuff to avoid hurting family. Just be true to yourself and find the right time to tell them that works for you. Controlling parents were born to get lied to. Do what you gotta do. Lying is not inherently bad. If your mother buys you a present you absolutely don't like, are you 100% honest? Or do you save her feelings by lying? You are lying in this case for your own well-being. It is not malicious or evil in any way. Long term, you need to find a solution for your happiness. If I were in your position, I would be in the mind that lying to them is much better than lying to myself. So long as you are safe, and wouldn't put yourself in danger by telling them. Be honest if you knew that they would resort to violence or criminal means to force you back into the culture. Lie to them rather than yourself. You have the right to not wear hijab if you don't want to. I have known many devout Muslim women who didn't wear hijabs. Move out first, you have to live your life. Isn't it supposed to be a choice? Hell yeah. I wish you luck. It's not bad to lie so you can enjoy your basic human rights, which includes being able to wear what you want without fear. Your family are the ones creating this situation, not you. Good for you, girl. Don't feel bad about this lie. It's a temporary lie to empower yourself, and you can tell them later after you feel confident enough. If it makes your life easier and isn't hurting anyone, it's okay. Someone I know who is a public figure wore a hijab for over a decade, then took it off. When she was criticized, she cited a medical condition where the hijab made her head really hot, so she became dehydrated, suffocated and dizzy, and caused migraines. All of which are true things that can happen from having your head covered all the time. This is something you can use if lying about the job is giving you anxiety. I wish you the best. I'm an atheist man from Turkey. I think other than talking to your family, just try to gain financial independence and move. They probably don't like the idea and they may resist. You feel terrible for lying to men who try to control you. Take complete control of your own life and future and do what makes you happy. Short of them killing you, who cares what they think? What is worse, lying to your family or lying to yourself? First of all, I come from a similar background, so I do understand the cultural context. That all said, you have to be really careful here not to think of this as a single topic. At some point in your life, your worlds are going to collide if you are doing inappropriate actions. While keep a super good face to family. Maybe you have your fun now, then will marry a family compatible guy. But then are you going to be honest with him on your inappropriate actions? Maybe you marry, date someone from another background or who is not what your parents think a good hijabi should be with. That will cause conflict, and if you keep everything secret until the end, they're going to blame that person for corrupting you. That's not fair to them. You are definitely on the right track of taking it off now, as it will be harder later on. If a little white lie helps you, maybe it's not so bad. However, also look at what you're doing. You're blaming it on a big anti-religious company that feeds into real, perceived fear that Muslims have that non-Muslims are against Islam. Even if you're going to lie, I suggest you change the lie. Make it more about you and less about other stuff. On the other hand, if you're working and can support yourself to some extent, maybe just take it off. Just say you don't believe it's necessary or something like that. I blame organized religion. It looks like English is not your first language. Forgive me if I am misunderstanding. I'm having trouble understanding why you want to remove your hijab. It appears that you are feeling ashamed of something that should not be done while wearing a hijab, or do not want co-workers to see you with a hijab. I will not judge you either way. I feel I could offer better advice if I understood more. Without further insight, I will say no one would blame you for a lie to your parents that is otherwise harmless. Reality seems often to be upsetting for fundamentally religious people. And just like a child mid-play and in character, there is no point in trying to get involved with the game just to try and stop it. But sometimes it's just easier to pat them on the head, smile, tell a white lie, and get on with your life. Remember, they're involved in a game, and unless you really want to play that particular game, getting out of view and earshot is where you want to be. If a certain thing does not brighten the heart, it has no place in one's life. Good for you for discarding the hijab.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.